Welcome everyone to the Unlock podcast. Today on the couch, I got a very special friend who I've been friends with for over 20 years, Jessica Vine.
Thank you, Georgie.
So pleased to have you on here.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here, so I feel very honoured. So thank you.
Jessica is a very positive and happy person. Jessica is Agent of the Year for Hendra multiple years in a row, been in real estate over 20 years and started up her own firm with her husband over 10 years now.
Yeah.
You're a winner, Jess.
Thank you, Georgie.
If I rewind the clock back, I was 18 years old when I first met you, and you're a couple of years older.
Yep.
You don't look it.
Oh, you're too kind.
But you're
4 years older.
Couple of years older, and it was when I started in real estate.
Yes.
And man, I got some good memories there.
Yes.
And it was fundamental in building the character I was today.
Yeah.
I remember you would want to go door knocking.
Yes. Yeah, Wollongabba. Yeah.
And we would go together.
Yep.
And there was so much rejection, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not an easy gig, this real estate stuff.
No, you get a lot of no's and you've got to be good at rejection. You can't get too worried about it.
Look, let's just get into it. Like real estate, I feel there's a lot of rejection. And you've been doing it for over 20 years now. How did you overcome that? How did you start to feel normal with it? I mean, do you ever feel normal?
No, I was going to say that. There's there are times where it still hurts, and I'm sure there's a lot of agents that just go, "Oh, water off a duck's back." Now, I can do that a lot of times, but then there's some times where it does still hurt, but you've just got to move on quickly. I sort of think to myself, you know what? Have a quick pity party, and it's not going and blurting it out to everyone. It might just be like, oh, like that hurt. Maybe you feel sorry for yourself for a really short time, but then move on.
That must be critical, right? You can't hold on to it, otherwise it eats you.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's exactly what it is. I so believe in, the more you think of something, the bigger it grows. Now, that can be great if you're thinking positive and successful, but if you're thinking negative and you're living in this bit of a downer vibe, it's going to be picked up. Your other clients or potential clients will feel it, and it's not going to serve anyone. So rejection is going to happen. Get used to it, but move on quickly.
What good advice.
Oh, thank you.
I like it. And you know what? I reckon that's a lot of the reason a lot of people can't stick into the game.
Yes.
Because they can't overcome that rejection.
Yep.
I suppose, do you have to be maybe comfortable with who you are as a person?
Yes. That is not that I've ever tried to be someone else, but I really believe being so authentic to who I am. And I guess if any other agents out there or people wanting to get into it, don't worry about what others are doing. And I really sincerely mean that. You know, you don't even need to look at what other agents are doing on like their socials or on realestate.com or anything like that. Just be authentic. Say words how you would say them. Don't pretend to be someone else or what you think you have to be a real estate agent. You will do a better job. You will get the right client if you are exactly who you are.
But don't pretend to be someone else.
Don't.
Be who you are.
Absolutely. It's being really authentic.
One thing I admire about you a lot is your positive attitude. Always looking on the bright side.
Yep.
And like you just said then, you know, if we're in a room here and we're looking around and I say, can you find green?
Yeah.
You'll find it. If I find the red, you'll find it.
Yep.
I look at that like negativity as well.
Yep.
If you're looking for negativity or you'll find it.
Yes. Yep.
So do you believe in energies and positive energies and stuff like that?
I do. How deep do you want to get, Georgie?
Let's get deep.
Let's get deep.
Let's get deep.
All
it's
right.
because teach the people. A lot of people don't understand about this. I remember when 18 years old, you'd pull the cards out.
Oh my God, yes. oh my God, cards and cups of tea. Gosh, I sound like I am a 40-year-old.
Sound like a gypsy or something.
I do, yeah.
But there's something in there because you are always positive. And, you know, you're a business, you're a family.
I am,
You've got a fair bit going on. And every time I talk to you, always feel better after the conversation. Beautiful aura about you.
Thank you.
So what is that? Teach us.
I honestly think it stems from when I was a child. I have got amazing parents and I've got really hardworking mum and dad. And
In the photography, Stan
yeah,
Chandler.
yep. So they've been retired for a long time now. They had their own business. I don't know, like I always grew up feeling grateful, like really grateful. And I think that's probably got a lot to do with it. I grew up with parents that worked incredibly hard. So I was able to see what it takes to, I guess, run your own business, all of that. But I think really, I just grew up in a home where my mum and dad always supported me. And now I'm getting really deep, and it's probably
No,
I don't
well,
want to say it's embarrassing, but I grew up. I'm dyslexic and I have ADHD. Now, I don't openly tell people that because I shouldn't be worried, but I don't want people to judge me and I don't want it to affect my business. And I grew up not thinking I was good enough.
That's good because
Yeah.
the purpose of this
Yeah,
is there's people who are in the same bucket as you. And you said, look,
that's it. Yeah. I've been fortunate. I get invited to a school on the north side. It's an all-girls school every year to talk about real estate, just talk about stuff. And I shared this with them that I'm dyslexic, ADHD. And a girl came up to me and she's like, I've never met anyone that I can relate to but you. And that, like, I'm getting goosebumps. So
it's beautiful.
I think coming back to that is my mum and dad always said to me, it doesn't matter, I guess, about the results. It's about just always trying and doing your best. So I think it was just ingrained into me, like, I don't want to say try, like I always tried and, you know, I failed so many times, but it's always about the attitude. And I think when you've got a family that supports you and always says, you've got this, or just, you know, congratulating you on like a tiny bit of success, you know, maybe getting one spelling word out of 20, that wasn't a fail. That was like, well done.
Bravo.
You got 1 out of 20. I feel like my life has always been about that. It's not comparing your success or comparing what you're doing to others. And it's hard not to. Like sometimes I will still go, oh, you know, just telling yourself, well done on any bit of success.
Well, you're smashing it. And
Thank
there's
you.
always a bigger boat, people say, or for example, this is a great quote. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
We can't, if anyone out there is comparing, you won't
Don't.
live a fulfilled life like that.
That's it.
Instead, look at Jessica, just try your hardest and it's
Yeah.
very fulfilling. What other habits do you do to keep yourself in a positive mindset?
Oh, like I really try not to get involved in like gossip. Like I just think.
Yeah, I can't ever remember
No.
you ever saying a bad word about anyone.
No, and I think look, there's times you're going to have a vent to you, like, you know, your friends and, you know, your husband or your wife and all of that. I even think now as a real estate agent, like there's so many world events that are going on that, yes, you need to be, I guess, up to date with some things, but it's not being like honed into it all as well. So
Having a bit of balance.
yeah.
Back to another quote that I just remembered that I love. I think about all the time when I hear people bitching about other people or talking about other people in a negative manner. Small minds discuss people.
Yeah.
Average minds discuss past events, and large minds discuss opportunities.
Yes.
You don't want to be sitting around talking about him. Oh, this and that.
No.
No good, mate. No good.
No.
Or how good were those days, Jess? You know, mate, today is a beautiful day, and tomorrow is even better.
Yes. And we're alive. That's how I feel. I'm like, I'm grateful I'm actually here.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally here today.
Mate.
Yeah.
We're blessed. Could be worse, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I think it just comes naturally for me. I'm
was there
enthusiastic.
something was there a moment in time when you realized, you know, I woke up? For me, like I wasn't really motivated as a child in school.
Yeah.
I wasn't the George you see today. It wasn't until year 12 when I put my mind to something.
Yes.
And I worked really hard for it. I made the first 15 team from the CC season. I don't know if I told you that before.
Yeah.
That's when I realized, hey, you can actually do something, George.
Yes.
And every now I know for sure, whatever I want, I can make it happen.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, was there a particular time? I can't think of one particular moment, but I know that from when I was about 8 years old, I wanted to be a real estate agent. Like I knew that. And my mum would take me to open homes at Carindale when they were developing Carindale, and I'd go and look at it. And I always wanted to be a real estate agent, and I always wanted to help people. That was like my life passion, or like I guess
your purpose.
My purpose. That's what I'm trying to think. My purpose was
And what you said then is you want to help people.
I do. It's not about the money. It's not. It's the money comes with it,
Yeah.
but it is about helping people.
In situations.
Yes. Yeah. Real estate. Yes. Real estate is selling a property. It's transactional, but it is so much more than that. It is literally being with a particular buyer or a seller in like one of the most important parts of their lives.
The biggest decision, biggest asset they own probably.
And you go, what an honor to actually be with that person through that process. And it's not always like, and you would know this even with your finances, it's not all about high fives and champagne and like, oh yeah, it is about sometimes really sad things like divorce, death, cancer, all of that. And, I go, it is an honor to be with that person going through that period of their life. And that is what I love. I love helping people with that.
And see, and that's where a lot of people who are watching this or listening to this right now, it absolutely doesn't matter what industry you're in. The podcast before you just was in dancing,
there you go,
performing arts, but she was merely using that as a vehicle to help kids.
Yes.
Beautiful. You're using real estate
to
help people through hard times.
Yes.
Through good times.
Yep.
And to sprinkle your love and joy on these people.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, I mean, that's deep because honestly, everyone who, as you know, on this podcast is all different types of people.
Yes. Yep.
But
that's it.
you are all successful in your own right. And it's you don't see yourself as a real estate agent.
I don't even tell people I'm a real estate agent, and I don't even tell people it's my own business. With my husband, of course. I tend not to tell people that.
Is there some humility behind that?
Yeah, and I shouldn't say that. I'm super proud to be a real estate agent. Like I'm so honoured. But what it is sometimes there is a public perception that real estate agents are a certain way. Now, when most people meet me, they were like, "Oh wow, like
you're actually a nice person."
Yep. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and I get a bit embarrassed, like blowing my own trumpet. But I know I am a nice person. I know I deeply care. And Georgie, honestly, I could probably do a lot bigger numbers if I didn't care so much about each individual person that I work with. And that's like, the sellers, the buyers, anyone. Like, I know I could do bigger, but I don't want to because I love that one-on-one experience and care that I have with everyone I'm involved in.
That's your purpose.
It is my purpose. Yeah.
What's your definition of success?
Oh, this has got nothing actually even to do with real estate.
Doesn't matter.
A
lot of people would think to do this, so many numbers or this.
It's not.
What is it?
For me, my instant thought is actually going back to my kids. That's what it is.
Tell us.
Is the definition of success for me right now in this stage of my life. Look, it is having a successful business and being able to do the sales. And I'm fortunate I keep winning, like Rate My Agent of the Year in Hendra, like for the last 3 years. So that is success. But success for me right now is truly having happy children that are supported, that I have time to be with my kids as well and work. Like I live a busy life. You live a busy life. But that is, to me, is success is having really good, healthy relationships and being able to provide for my children. That's my success right now.
And you're doing it.
Thank you.
How do you juggle it?
Oh, look, I do get tired and cranky. And, most people would be like, oh, we can't imagine that. I do. Like, my husband and I, we work together. So an element of a little bit more ease actually comes with that. And people sort of cringe like, oh, how do you work with your husband? You do. And there's so many positives about that too. Trying to probably, I guess, be really organised with the kids. Not everything can be organised. Things pop up, things change, and it's being flexible as much as you can be to go, don't sweat the small stuff. Like,
don't sweat the small stuff.
That's what it is. It's just don't sweat it and just do it.
Look, on that, don't sweat the small stuff, because it's so critical with kids to be like that.
Yeah.
With real estate, with business. Yeah. And we touched on it before. Sometimes, you get bad news in life, in business. They didn't choose you as a listing agent, and now you can cope with that. But I mean, was there a time in life when it wasn't so easy to cope with stuff like this?
Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely look, I love real estate and I would never do anything else. But there are times, even in my career, that I go, do I want to keep doing this? Because you get so much rejection, so much. Or even, you've worked so incredibly hard and maybe the deal's gone through. And then you'll get an anonymous email of someone saying, you ripped that person off, you undersold this and that. And there's judgment from everyone. So there's definitely times where I'll have my little pity party.
Yep. Define.
And
this is good though, because I mean, honestly, life's not perfect.
yeah.
In life, you're going to have adversities happen to you. Shit's going to happen to you. And how you deal with that is so important. But we are as some of our experiences, someone wise once said to me. So what's a pity party?
Oh, look, a pity party for me, honestly, is like probably something real.
Do you go into the toilet and cry? What's
Oh, it's probably feeling a bit sorry for yourself, going like, oh, I'm just trying to think what I'd actually do.
Go buy a pack of Tim Tams or something.
Yeah, probably go and eat a block of chocolate that night and then you feel like garbage, but, you do it. It's just experiencing the highs and the lows.
What I'm experiencing is that, all the people top of their game, we're all human. We're not a robot, and it's okay.
Yes, yep, that's it. I love this saying, and it's like the harder you work, the luckier you are. So I've seen this time and time again where I've gone up for a listing presentation. So that's like when, you're invited over to someone's home to sell. And I'm thinking, yep, I've got this. I'm going to get this. And I've never come across arrogant. Like I do expect, someone else could come in. So it's not being ridiculously confident, but
they're not going to, you're not ever walking in going, I'm 100%.
Oh, never ever do that.
Is it that competitive that is always up against someone?
Yes, I'm going to say it is. There's times where, I've had a client for say 15 years and I always think to myself, they've got 3 other agents coming out. I always think that.
So you never think I've got this one, 100%?
Never. I never do.
These guys, I've known them for 10 years. They'll sell through me.
Yeah. I had one experience where this really made me make sure I never have that mindset of it's in the bag. Years and years ago, I sold for this lovely older couple. Unfortunately, they both passed in the time. I had sold for them twice. And then I had a phone call from his daughter who I hadn't met before and said, you've sold for mum and dad before. Dad's looking at selling again. Can you come over? In that moment, I did have in my mind, yep, I've got this. I'm going to sell for them again. I came in, sat down, did everything thinking, great, when can I get started? When will you put me to work? And then the daughter said, I've got 3 other people coming. So in that moment, I made sure that I never, ever, ever think that it's in the bag.
And did you get it?
I did. I got it.
Oh, okay,
I got it. I did get it. But she legitimately did have other people coming out, other agents appraising it.
Did you prepare for that meeting though?
I did. I made sure that I turned up and I had everything ready in case they said, let's sign up now. So I came prepared, but I didn't get it on the spot.
If you fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
Yeah.
And so I like your mindset. Is your mindset even now, 20 years into real estate, you're still thinking, I haven't got this in the bag.
Yes.
I'm still going in and putting 100% effort into this.
Yes. That's how I actually feel.
So you can't stop. That's how you keep winning Agent of the Year in your suburb, your area. True?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Yeah.
For those who are at the top now, is it guaranteed to stay there or you got to keep going?
No, not at all.
How do you stay relevant in your industry?
Oh, how do you say relevant? For me, I just keep doing the best I can. I want to provide the best service to my clients that I can too. If something works in my instance, I'll keep doing it. Like I'll keep making the calls. I'll keep talking to people. I'll keep checking in with them too. And there's always 1 or 2 people that you may just, I'll be honest, they might slip and you might miss them and all of that. But it's just, I guess, really, in my opinion, I always go above and beyond. I always try and be helpful because I like to help. That can be detrimental to myself at times, but it's always trying to be that person that is helpful and solving their problems and being there to help them every step of the way.
Have you ever felt like an outsider or underdog in your field?
I actually feel like that every single day. And again, I feel like I'm exposing myself. I do. I even had the thought, I told you I was nervous. I'm like, we've been friends 20 years. We work together. I was nervous coming on here thinking, why do they want me? What can I do?
You're a winner, Jess.
Oh, and I think it's always, I love what I do. And I know I'm a good agent. So it's not me being arrogant.
You're the top in your whole suburb.
I've been winning the awards in Hendra, but I never think that I'm probably that good, and it's probably my being very humble.
But do you think maybe that's why you are so good, having that being humble?
Yeah, I think so. I think
No one likes to show off, right?
yeah, and I get told that. I get told that a lot with the owners I work with. They're like, actually, this is a funny one. Years ago, a lady went with me, and she said, "I am going with you because you're not fancy." And I didn't take offense to that.
I think you look pretty fancy.
Oh, thank you. But what I meant, like, as in, like, down to earth, not fancy, not a show off in that sense. And I loved it, and I wasn't offended at all.
I reckon you're the kind of person that your results speak for themselves.
Yeah,
You've been doing it 20 years. You've got runs
Yeah.
on the board. You've hit
Yep.
suburb records and so on.
yeah,
Whereas a lot of people would walk in guns blazing. I'm the best, mate. You got to sell to
Yeah.
me. I'm going to sell. And that would turn a lot of people off.
yeah. And I probably it's just popped in my mind. I'm quite a quiet achiever. I do what we call as off market. Now, off market means it just does the property doesn't go to the public market for sale. Now, that is great for the owner because they have a lot of privacy. It's not so good for me because a lot of the results then don't show up because they don't want it to be a public transaction, which is fine. But I think that's what it is that they know they can trust me, and I'm not like, I've even sold properties to like footy stars and all of that. And they're lovely and they say, would you like to take a photo? And I might take a photo. I would never post that, or I wouldn't go and tell someone who I'm working for in a transaction for privacy.
Something that's very important in real estate and most industries, especially finance, is
Yeah.
trust.
Yes.
People
Yeah.
have to trust you.
Yeah. Yep.
How important is it to building people's trust?
I reckon it's probably one of the most important things in any transaction. And it doesn't have to be real estate, it's just in business and in life. If trust is broken, that relationship is going to be really hard to build and grow on it. It's something that I personally would try my best never to break anyone's trust.
Mm.
And, they're telling you private things and you want to keep
Yeah.
that private.
What's a bold decision Jess has made in her life?
Bold decision.
What's a bold decision that was scary at the time
Yeah.
and has paid off for you?
Oh, going out on our own.
Tell me about that.
Oh, look, I have such an advantage because my husband, Mitch, he's in the back end, like the background, like
Shout out to Mitch, the legend.
he is. Yeah, he is. And I think I was nervous when I had left my previous employer. I had a newborn baby, a 14-month-old baby, and my husband was saying for years, you need to go out on your own. And I didn't want to. I was nervous. So
Why? I mean, but that's a normal feeling.
it is. It's any.
What feelings was it? Were you scared? What was the?
I was scared. I was thinking, am I going to fail? There's a lot of weight on your shoulders. Like, as a real estate agent, you are the creator of your own wealth. Like, no one's going to pay me unless I actually go get the work. Like, I don't get a paycheck. I don't get sick pay. And I've done that my whole career. And it would be like yourself. You have to create your own, like, pay. So I was nervous going, wow, am I going to fail? The other thing is I had to reinvent myself. Like, I worked in the southeast side for over 10 years. Then in 2017, I opened up my own business on the north side. No one knew who I was.
What was it like starting your own in the north side?
Oh, I think it took me probably a year to actually get a sale in my suburb, which is Hendra. It took like over a year to get my first sale.
What was going through your head? Was it easy?
No, it wasn't easy because I thought I've been selling real estate back then. It was probably 12 years. I've got literally 2 babies, mortgages to pay, and here my husband, and my husband was the one that was the driving force in this. So there was no way in the world I would have done it without him.
He believed in you? 100%.
Absolutely. And he's got a really great business mind. Like he has done real estate himself. Like, he's from a real estate background, but he loves the business side opposed to maybe the selling side, which
operational side.
Loves that side. So really, without him, I wouldn't have opened it. But it was a big risk leaving somewhere where I'm going to say I was safe. It was safe. I had my clients and people knew who I was there, and having to take that massive risk to go, I'm going to move to a different location and start again.
And it was hard.
hard.
But now fast forward,
Fast forward, I'm going to say it's still actually a little bit hard.
so it's not as easy as you
No,
thought.
it's not as easy as you think.
Because I mean, a lot of people would like to hear, I got no regrets. It was the best decision of my life. But what you're saying is it's actually pretty hard.
It's probably not hard in the sense of like, it's probably
Different.
different. And you know, you got to keep evolving. Like we're not changing brands. We're still our own agency, Vine Property, but we've been in the back end reinventing ourselves. You know, we're going to be just upgrading our brand. We're taking it to the next level because if we stay put, like I feel like we have to evolve. Like our area's evolving, we've got to evolve.
100%.
Yeah.
Now what's triggering that? Do you guys have any leadership coaches or business coaching helping?
We don't. It's Mitch in the back end doing it all, but it's just knowing right now we can't play it safe. So we're not going to be like the biggest and the best. And I don't want to be the biggest and the best, but I want to be the best version of myself and the best version our business can be. So we can't just keep leaving it at what we're doing now. We're, improving, making it a bit better, tweaking it, making it a little bit more shinier. So that's what we're doing in the back end now. So it's constantly trying to improve on how you can be a better...
Stay relevant.
Yeah, stay relevant. Yeah. So that's what we're doing now. So there's risk, there's always movement. I feel like if you just play it safe, you're going to be plateauing. Yeah.
You can't. Look at Kodak.
Yeah, that's it.
You can't change. You have to keep moving, keep growing. Definitely.
Yes.
Jess, 20 years,
Yep.
married, 2 kids, knowing what you know now. I mean, you were 8 years old knowing you want to do real estate. That's not
Yes, it's not normal.
Why do you reckon you thought about getting into real estate at 8 years old?
I went to an open house and my parents weren't even actually wanting to buy.
My oldest is nearly 7.
I know.
And
Yeah. I made a decision back then that this is what I want to do. I just fell in love with the physical house.
Yeah.
Going to an open home, I don't know what it was exactly, but I remember walking in there and I can still remember this house as an 8-year-old, walking in and just going, wow.
Do you believe everyone on the planet has a purpose?
Oh, that's such a good question, Georgie. Everyone on the planet has a purpose. I'm going to say yes, but I truly believe probably most of the population won't know what that purpose is.
Mm.
And I think people go throughout their life being lost.
And you're doing what you were put on the spot for?
I love this. This is what it is. Like, I will never change careers. I know where I'm going to be in 10 years' time. Like, I know where my business is going to be in 10 years' time because our children will have just finished high school.
Do you think that far ahead all the time?
Well, my husband does, which helps me with this. So I have to have these conversations. I have to.
But you unconditionally believe you're doing the right thing.
100%.
So for those who are watching or listening,
Yep.
and they're doing something they don't enjoy,
Get out of it.
change it.
I think get out of it. We've got this life. We've got.
What if they're 40 with kids?
Actually, I shouldn't be so bold by saying get out of it
It's
because
good. It doesn't matter. It's still it's good to get your opinion because they don't know how good it tastes when you're passionate about it. Like me.
Yeah.
I wasn't a bird coming to work today.
You found your purpose.
And I tried the real estate.
You did.
I tried doing tie fitting.
Yeah.
I worked at Sizzlers.
Yeah. Yes, your cheesy bread. Yeah. Yep. But you found your purpose.
And I found my thing. I definitely look at myself as a mortgage broker. There's no way in the world I think of myself as that. I'm like you.
Yep.
And like everyone else on this podcast, I'm helping the people in the way I can.
That's it. You're helping people. Yeah. You inspire people. You give people the ability and the belief that they can grow their wealth by you getting them the better deals, the loans, and
through real estate.
Yeah, through real estate. Yeah.
Because real estate is a vehicle to help change people's lives.
It is. Yeah. And I think like what you were saying, like, I know I was really bold by saying get out of it. And reality is that's a lot harder in some instances. Like what you said, if you're 40 with kids.
But you know what? Maybe if they're happy,
yeah,
and they're doing a job, and they may not think 100% this is my purpose, but I am happy.
Yeah.
Why would you change that?
Yeah.
Would you be unhappy if you were doing something different?
Yes.
So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's about being happy.
Yeah. And like earlier you said, what is success to me? Like success is doing something every day that I generally love.
Mm-hmm.
And that is real estate. It really is. Look, there's good times and there's bad times. And I think I would find it hard to stay positive if I was doing something I didn't honestly love. I really do.
Mm.
And I get told all the time, like I'm enthusiastic. And this is a funny one. I did not get a listing once because they told me I was too enthusiastic.
Mm.
And I thought, do I tone it down? I learned from it. I learned, okay, you know what? There is a time and a place where you have to tone down your enthusiasm. But I feel like my enthusiasm that's just who I am. That is the energy I turn up with. Like, and I just think it comes from truly knowing this is what I want to do in my life and this is what I love doing. So I feel for the people, if they don't know what they want to do, don't panic. Try out things. I do feel you will probably come into your own way.
So many people in my journey I've met, and they love a lot of aspects of the job, but they weren't 100% in. Everyone's got a purpose, even if that's teaching English in Bali.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's it.
I remember once a guy used to work at Mad, and I could just tell he wasn't all in.
Yeah.
And I pulled him aside for coffee. I said, brother, you aren't like it. Let's talk real. Let's talk real. So he goes, well, George, if I was to be frank, I didn't think that I'd be looking at a computer screen for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's crazy. I never would have thought that's how you see this job.
Yeah. Yeah.
True?
Yeah.
You know, some people could say you do the same thing on a computer a lot or on the phone a lot.
Yeah.
But it's all your perception.
That's it. And I think that's what it is as well. It's perception. It's what one person can experience. You can experience the exact same thing, but it's all about, what you take out of it and what we were saying about also the mindset as well. I think if you've got a bit of a negative mindset, everything can be a bit harder and a bit...
Something else I reckon that would be pretty relevant for people, because you are a lot of the time positive, Jess.
Yeah.
Do you hang around positive people? What's the go? I mean, is there things that you do to try and stay in a positive mindset?
I actually love the simplest things. I love, I walk, our son's just gone to grade 5, so I don't walk him to school, but every morning I walk our daughter to school, and it's literally a hop, skip and a jump, but I walk her in and I say hello to everyone. And I'm like, good morning, how are you? Hi, how are you? Like, I love it. Having people around you, and it doesn't have to be like, your best friend or like your business partner or anything. I think just having a community around you. And
I'd say you're a big community person.
I am. I love it. I love community. And I think I don't realize this, and I love this. I will be walking down the street and I could be by myself and I'm smiling a lot of the times, and then I'm looking and someone smiles back at me and I don't realize they're smiling because I'm smiling, or then I'll pick up on it. And I think that for me, that is what I like. Or walking to the park, walking the dog, walking the kids, just having a random chat to someone.
What you're getting back in the world, Jess, you're putting out. You're walking down the street and you're smiling, someone will walk back to you.
Yes.
I urge everyone to watch this, try it out. It probably works.
Yeah, it does. And I think that's what
you're
it
being
is.
nice to everyone, people are being nice to you.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's really authentic, because that's what I've always been told is like, I am authentic, but I think it's just who I am. And we all have down days,
Buy a pack of Tim Tams.
Have a pack of Tim Tams, go for a walk. In any part of life, you were going to have setbacks. And I always think 2 steps forward, 1 step back. A setback is fine. When one door closes, another door opens, and it's probably completely, random to where it may open. But just know, as I said, the harder you work, the luckier you are. Just keep going. It doesn't matter about the setbacks. You just keep going.
And you're prepared for them, aren't you?
Yeah.
They're going to happen.
It will happen. Yeah.
It's happened before and it'll happen again. You're prepared for them.
Yeah.
And you know that they're always going to sell Tim Tams in the shop, and you're just going to eat a couple and get on with it. And the quicker you get on with it, the more success will be coming your way.
Yeah.
True?
I think that's the key. It's that move on quickly. And there's times where you can't change anything, and that's okay.
I'm going to leave that with everyone.
Yeah.
Jessica Vine, woman in business, family person, completely balanced, positive, happy. She knows something bad's going to happen. Not bad, but something negative is going to happen. It's going to come. But you're you are in touch with yourself. It's going to come through you.
Yeah.
You've got to get on with it and move ahead.
I think you just move ahead quickly. And I think it's for me, it's not even thinking, oh, something negative is going to come. Just things happen.
Things
Like,
happen. Shit
things-
happens. Of course.
Yeah.
100%. Nothing's going to go to plan.
Yeah.
This podcast might run over. No one gives a shit.
That's it.
It is.
That's it. You know, it's just stuff happens. It's how you move on from it.
And I believe a lot of your success is you're putting out of the world positive vibes,
Yes.
love,
Yeah.
and it's coming back to you. You walk down the road, you smile, and people smile
Yes.
back.
Yep. And there's this saying from years ago. I feel like we're doing lots of sayings today. I don't know. And I don't know who said it. And I'm not going to repeat it correctly. But the way I remember it is just be kind to others because everyone's fighting their own battle. And when I heard that years ago, that just was like, wow. It was like one of those light bulb moments for me. And to my way, I was always just nice and polite and kind to people, anyway. But just having that saying, I was like, you don't actually know what's going on in someone's life, although they might be putting on a brave face.
There could be people dealing with cancers.
That's it, brain tumors, like you don't know.
There could be so much you don't know.
Yeah, where you just
And that
go,
could be, they're rude to you. You're being nice to them.
yeah,
And then, but rather than you take that on the inside, you realize actually they could just be dealing with some shit. I actually feel sorry for them.
yeah.
I might keep them in my prayers.
Yes. I love what you just said about people being rude. And I think this is probably like a bit of advice for someone, as you said earlier, like starting out, people will be rude to you. People will treat you the way you just wouldn't treat them.
What's your advice to these people?
Just smile. And like not in an arrogant way or being rude, but just don't lower yourself to the way they're treating you. You don't have to walk away from it. You can just be yourself, be polite, but just know that although they're going to be rude, you don't need to be rude back to them.
There's levels to this.
Yeah.
Some people, someone cuts them off, they're
Yeah.
going to have road rage and go even
Or they'll
more.
do the forks out the window or something. You know,
Yeah.
you don't have to. And look, we all get a bit cranky and you can just, like, I don't know, temper goes up. But I think the biggest thing is treat the people the way you want to be treated. But it's okay. There'll be times where people might not treat you the same. And that's just life. But that person might be going through something. They might just be a bit of a nasty person and really like a negative person. But don't let that stop you from continuing. Don't let that stop you from doing what you want to do with your purpose, with your goals, with your desire. Just keep going.
We got heaps from you, Jessica.
Thank you, Georgie.
Too many things to say, but, we're going to keep on smiling down the road.
Yeah, that's it.
We're going to try and things are going to happen and
Yep.
we're going to try and heal quickly from them and move on and learn.
Yes, yes.
You've given us heaps to think about, and I
Thank
hope a
you.
lot of people have learned from this beautiful, special person, Jessica Vine.
Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you,
good to see you. Thank you, Georgie.